Yo, man, can we talk about this Oschino, Meek Mill, Garci situation, bro? Like, for a second, I thought Oschino and Meek Mill kind of like, pieced up the situation that they had. If you remember, like, I want to say maybe five. It was like maybe 5 years ago. I want to say maybe it was like 5 years ago. I'm trying to remember when this was, but they had like a situation online. Meek was talking about Oschino's car, throwing little slick jabs and things of that nature. And, he was calling Oschino broke and stuff like that. Like, it was kind of messed up because if you remember back in the day, bro, like Forbes DVD, there was a couple other like Philly DVDs. Meek was in the background, when Oschino was like pretty much running. He wasn't like running Philly, but he's like one of those top guys, you know what I mean, in state property. And at the time when state property kind of dismantled, Oschino still had a buzz. He still was like popping in Philly. And, he had a lot of mixtapes that he was flooding the streets with. And I think it was like an appetizer series where he was putting on a lot of Philadelphia spitters, bro, from like Quilly, Joey Jihad, Young Hot, Meek Mill, a lot of guys, bro. A lot of guys, got put on or got exposure from being on the Oschino mixtapes, So anytime that I see like, people going back and forth with people that, they broke bread with back in the past, or somebody that may have helped them, propel them to get to a better position in life, it's just like, bro, it just don't sit well in my stomach, bro. Like, I could see people, falling out, maybe having disagreements and maybe not rocking with one another, but never to the magnitude where you on social media publicly downing somebody. You know what I mean? You got somebody fighting your battles, kind of coming at somebody that pretty much, either like motivated you or helped propelled you get to a certain plateau that you are in life. Like, I just think it's just very ungrateful. And I think that's karma too. A lot of that shit be karma. I think with Meek Mill too, yo. Like, and I talked to a lot of people in Philly. I remember like years, like maybe 4 or 5 years ago when I was in Philly, I was at the Roots picnic. And I went to like, me and my mans, we went to like a corner store to get some food, a soul food spot, actually. And it was some kids that came in there, and I was just striking conversation. I'm like, yo, like, who's like the hottest in Philly? Like, who people listening to in Philly? They start naming all these people and shit. I remember Pop Side Smoke or Pop Side Pop. He was like one of them, one of the artists. Cause I remember seeing him on Vlad TV, but I was just like, I wasn't familiar with a lot of the artists they named. So I was like, yo, what's good with like Meek Mill? Like, you know what I'm saying? State property and shit. It's like Meek Mill. They started laughing. I'm like, damn, niggas don't fuck with Meek. He was like, hell nah, niggas don't fuck with Meek. So I was like, damn. And these are youngins, you know what I'm saying? Youngins, they like the next generation, And I remember they said Lil Uzi Vert. They definitely said Lil Uzi Vert. I can't forget Uzi. They definitely said Uzi Vert. But it's just crazy though, bro, because like, even like when I speak to certain people that's like my age in Philly, like they kind of have the same outlook that I have when it comes to Meek Mill, bro. Like, I don't know what it is, like his demeanor, how he reacts to certain things, the shit that he does on social media, the shit that he says publicly, it just be cringy, bro, and it just looks goofy. It looks goofy, bro. Now you got this dude Garci going back and forth for Oschino. They got some type of history, you know what I'm saying? Like, on the positive side, now they're at odds. Garci, I remember hearing Garci like from back in the day from Ape Game, you know what I mean? I know that was like a one of like a major figure in, the Philadelphia area as far as like a group. You had Major Figures, you had OBH, you had a couple of groups, in Philadelphia that was doing their thing. Ape Gang was definitely one of the names that I definitely heard. And I remember seeing Garci. I remember seeing him like just on DVD, seeing him in the background and stuff like that. But it's always dope to see like somebody, come up and elevate. I see him and Meek are like really close. Meek probably like, threw him an alley oop, and that's one thing too. I cannot go without saying Meek definitely helped people in Philly. He may not have helped people that people may like or per se or say Meek should help, you know what I'm saying? Like Meek has helped people, bro. He's put people as far as on Dream Chasers. He's giving verses. He's giving looks. He's reposted certain artists. So he has definitely helped out people in Philadelphia. So I don't like the stigma where Meek don't do nothing for Philly and things of that nature. I don't like that because Meek, at a point in time, Meek was a perfect definition of what Philadelphia was, and he was representing the shit correctly. In my personal opinion, I don't know how that is now, but I'm just speaking as far as in the past. But yeah, man, like just certain shit, bro. Him falling out with Wale and saying shit about Chris and getting mad because Wale was in the club. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with Chris. Like he been fucked with young Chris. Like they've been done music. They've been done music together and all that. So I don't know. It's just weird, bro. It's just a weird energy with Meek Mill, And it's like I see him. He's headlining the Roots picnic. I don't know, bro. It's just his music just doesn't do it for me anymore, bro. It just doesn't. I think the last album that I really, really enjoyed for Meek Mill was probably Dream Chasers 4. Probably was Dream Chasers 4. That's probably like the last album that I really, really liked from top to bottom. And that was ones with championships and the What's Free. You know what I mean? That particular album there. But this whole situation with Garci and Oschino, I just hope this shit don't spill off into, something really bad. You know what I'm saying? Because Oschino ain't got nothing to lose. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Oschino's his son. He lost his son. You know what I mean? Losing a child is I can't even fathom, bro. I can't even fathom. You know what I'm saying? I got a child. I can't even fathom, man. So mentally, he's already been through a lot in his life. So you coming at him in the demeanor that you're coming at him, he's like an OG. You know what I'm saying? Oschino's like over 40. Like he's an OG in Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? He done paid his dues. He done, help people, all of that nature. Like, I don't understand why every time somebody has a gripe with Meek Mill or has something to say, it's niggas in the entourage that feel like they want to be Superman and feel like they want to run down on certain people and shit, bro. And I think it's just corny. It's corny. Like, I've never seen Meek Mill fight his own battles, bro. Never. I've never seen him. Never. Even with TV Bay, I was free. I don't know if TV Bay home, but even TV Bay, from him snuffing Beanie Siegel, running down on Safari, and Dean. I remember Dean. Shit, bro. I remember Dean. Matter of fact, I was at the Meek Mill. Meek Mill and Friends. I think it was the first concert he threw. Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle actually performed that night with YG. They did the Fuck Donald Trump song. I never forget. That was the first time. Rest in peace, PNB Rock. Damn, that's crazy. That was the first time I heard PNB Rock. And I'll never forget, PNB Rock had broke his leg, I think, on a motorcycle or moped or something. He had one of those casts with the scooter. Bro, he had the whole crowd singing his shit word for word. I'm like, yo, who the fuck? I'm like, oh, who is this? Like, yo, that's PNB Rock. That's PNB Rock. I'm like, oh, iTunes. Boop. I was on him ever since, bro. Salute to Meek for putting me on PNB Rock, because that was a huge look right there. I ain't gonna lie, Meek sold the whole wall. I think it was the Wells Fargo Center. Yeah, the Wells Fargo Center. He sold that shit out. But stories and shit. But I remember, I was going to the concession stands to get some food, and I remember seeing some OBH niggas. Cause me, I'm one of those. As my friends, I'm one of them dudes, bro. I can go to a party, a event, a cookout, or a mixer meeting, whatever. I can recognize the manager, the entourage, the security. Like, I have a really good memory, bro. So I watch DVDs, magazines. Like, I know who's who. It's been times where I remember when Joe's Crab Shack, a Summer Jam in New Jersey was going on. I remember shaking hands and meeting Meek Mill's manager at the time. I forgot his name, but you know what I'm saying? My homie was like, yo, what the fuck you doing? I was like, yo, that's Meek Mill manager. I'm about to go introduce myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just one of them people. Like, I could just recognize a face. But my bad, I'm going all over the place. So I met in the concession stands getting some food at the Meek Mill show. And I see Dean arguing with somebody from OBH. And they arguing and shit. And then all of a sudden, niggas just swing, nigga. Dean swing. Pow, he just pop off. And then like 4 or 5 OBH niggas like rush him. He just take off, bro. I'm like, yo, what the fuck just happened, bro? And then I think like the very like next couple days, I think Dean seen AR Ab and like snuffed him and then jumped in a car, and Ab was like kicking the car trying to get him. It was crazy, bro. All this happened in like 1 week span. But I think Dean was kind of stepping up for Meek, because of some shit that the Av said. This was around the time when Drake and Meek was having they wars and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like Meek has never really fought his own battles. I've never seen him square up. I've never seen him like really just, not even square up, just really go at somebody and really like, like, nah, nigga, I got this, fall back. Like, and I get it, like, you the boss of your crew, so it's like, you gonna send your homies to handle the work for you, but dog, we talking like Oschino, bro. This a legend, bro. And y'all both got history with him. Y'all both got history. And you have I don't know, Meek, bro, you got a bad reputation of doing like fucked up shit to like legends in your city, bro. I don't know what it is. He had to fall out with Charlie Mack. I remember hearing about that story. You know what I'm saying? Then the Beanie Siegel situation. You know what I'm saying? The Oschino situation. You had somebody else in Philly too. You know what I mean? I ain't saying the legend, but the Quilly Mills shit, like, you going back and forth with Quilly Mills is like, I don't know, bro. Like, Young Chris, you know what I'm saying? So it's just weird, bro. I don't know, man. I just hope that, I know just based on, what I see and what I hear from Oschino, he don't care. He willing to crash out. The man said he was locked in a cemetery in the dark talking to his kid in the middle of the night, bro. In the middle of the night, in the dark. Like, any individual will lock himself in a cemetery, bro, with no lights. He ain't got it all upstairs, bro. So I don't even know if that's somebody you really, with everything that you have to lose, why would you want to mess with somebody that has nothing to lose? Like, that's what I don't understand. But I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on all social media platforms. It's your boy Acito. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.